Overcoming hypertension. How can you lower your blood pressure naturally? The term lifestyle changes implies you will need to change your habits to bring your blood pressure down. Broadly speaking, these modifications are non-pharmaceutical ways of lowering your blood pressure. This is a very delicate state of affairs and need to be checked with religious commitment. Hypertension is when blood pressure is too high. Blood pressure is written as two numbers. The first systolic number represents the pressure of the blood vessel when the heart contracts or beats. The second, diastolic number, represents the pressure in the vessel when the heart rests between the beats. This video has been inspired by Psalms chapter 107 verse 19 that says, "Then they cried out unto the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distress." This condition, in which the force of the blood against the artery walls is too high, usually hypertension, is defined by a blood pressure above 140/90 and is considered severe if the pressure is above 180/120. High blood pressure often has no symptoms. Over time, if untreated, it can cause health conditions such as heart disease and stroke. Eating a healthier diet with less salt, exercising regularly, and taking medications can help you lower your blood pressure. When I am down and my soul. Treatment consists of self-care and diuretics. Eating healthy diet with less salt, exercising regularly, taking medications can help you lower your blood pressure. What is a lifestyle drug? Physical exercise, stress management, quitting smoking, home blood pressure monitors, and lower sodium diet. The natural ways to cure hypertension. How can you lower your blood pressure naturally? The term lifestyle changes implies you will need to change your habits to bring your blood pressure down. Broadly speaking, these modifications are natural, non-pharmaceutical ways of lowering your blood pressure. Following methods have been proven effective in clinical studies and will recommend two others to you this day. Number 1 is eat less salt. Cutting your salt intake is probably the most important way to lower your blood pressure. Studies have shown that the low sodium diet has some effect as 1.5 to 2 blood pressure medications. The average person consumes 3,500 milligrams of sodium a day, far more than the American Heart Association recommendation of no more than 1,500 milligrams, or about 1 tablespoon of salt. Because sodium is hidden in so many foods, avoiding sodium is difficult unless you cook everything from scratch at home. Never eat out, avoid processed foods of any kind, including bread. But it's possible. It takes about 10 to 14 days to adjust to a low sodium diet, then some foods will begin to taste salty. If you have hypertension, limiting sodium to 1,500 milligrams a day should drop your blood pressure by 5 to 6 points. Number 2, consume more potassium. A diet high in fast foods, processed foods, carbohydrates, potatoes, and meat is likely to be low in potassium, contributing to high blood pressure. A daily intake of 3,000 to 3,500 milligrams of potassium through foods such as bananas, tomatoes, and other vegetables is recommended. If you have significant kidney disease, you should be careful not to consume too much potassium because your kidney may not be able to eliminate it. If you have hypertension, increasing potassium intake to recommended levels should drop your blood pressure by 4 to 5 points. Number 3 is adopt a DASH diet. The dietary approaches to stop hypertension, DASH diet, was created specifically to lower blood pressure. It emphasizes on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. People who adapt to DASH diet usually meet low sodium, high potassium guidelines and may lose weight as well. Research on this diet is so positive that it is now considered one of the most important non-pharmaceutical measures for controlling hypertension. The DASH diet can stop systolic pressure up to 11 points. Number 4 is losing weight. Excessive weight increases the likelihood of developing high blood pressure. More than half of the US adults and worldwide are overweight. Losing any amount of weight is a good thing. Every loss of 2.2 pounds should result in a drop of 1 point in blood pressure. Number 5 is to limit your alcohol use. Men should limit alcoholic beverage to 2 drinks a day, and women should have no more than 1 a day. If you have hypertension and regularly drink more alcohol than recommended, reducing your intake may drop your blood pressure as much as 4 points. Number 6, physical activity, specifically aerobic activity, is highly effective in reducing blood pressure. Aerobic exercise forces blood vessels to expand and contract, keeping them flexible. It also increases blood flow and encourages the creation of new blood vessels, among other benefits. Doing 150 minutes of aerobic activity a week can lower your blood pressure by 5 to 8 points. Other options include dynamic resistant exercises such as bicep curls with weights and isometric resistant exercises such as pushing against a wall. How much of this are likely to lower your blood pressure depends on how often they are done and how many repetitions are performed. And with dynamic pressure exercises, what weights are used, they have the potential to lower your blood pressure by 4 to 5 points. The following additional recommendations from Real Fresh Wisdom are important but have less evidence direct impact to your blood pressure. Is don't smoke. We know that smoking harms the lining of the blood vessels, as does high blood pressure, so it stands to reason that you should not smoke. Secondly, get enough sleep. We are just beginning to understand how important sleep is. Getting 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep at night can prevent high blood pressure and widely fluctuating blood pressure, which we now know is as dangerous as high blood pressure. What to eat to overcome hypertension. The kind of foods that you should be eating to overcome hypertension, which is high blood pressure, is onions and garlic. Green vegetables, kunde, terere and spinach, avocado, bananas, broccoli, cabbage and cauliflower. Green peas, potatoes, arrowroots, evening, primrose. The things to avoid getting high blood pressure. Processed fats, salt, refined foods like white rice, white flour, sugar and milk. The one thing that I may ask of you is to consider giving this video a like and provide your feedback, because there will be other resources, uploads, training videos, tutorials and other things that may help you in the future. If you want, hit the subscribe button and choose the notifications bell and join the Real Fresh Wisdom family, and also check on the already shared video resources on this channel that can help you and don't miss out on the next video. Until next time, go out there and keep winning. See you in the next video.